NFTs, a type of digital art that is all the rage. But is it hyper-actual substance? Could the next Picasso or Van Gogh come from a digital creator?
Do you want to make $500,000? I can show you how to do that. So basically, you buy bricks. There's only 500 bricks. You keep them.
Okay.
And they go up in money.
They made NFTs for the new movie, and there were like 100,000 of them, and the site broke like in the first few hours because there were over 300,000 people in the queue.
I wonder do we get a cut of that? Oh no, I don't think we're in them.
Well, but they're not the same.
If a video surfaced of you slapping and spitting on your grandmother and then a video of you promoting NFTs dropped on the same day, people would be more upset about the NFT promotion.
NFTs have reached a new low.
Woo! So, if at this point you don't know what an NFT is, it is a non-fungible token. These are items that can be purchased online, and they are data covered in the blockchain. These are sold and traded to people everywhere. For example, this picture of Manny Heffley from Diary of a Wimpy Kid is an NFT. Someone had created a pixel art version of Jeff Kinley's art and sold it on the internet for 0.0008 Ethereum, a cryptocurrency which equals about $2. So it's not too bad. Well, here's a Bored Ape, which is another popular collection of NFT right now, which had sold for about 420 Ethereum, which is, funny number, but it's equal to about $1.39 million. Also, do you remember the Nyan Cat meme from 2011? Well, they sold the original gift for $600,000.
So whatever you may think about NFTs, they're pretty impressive. But the point of this video is to discuss articles about events that occur with NFTs. We're going to be talking about how historians view NFTs and if they can be free of bias in the selection and interpretation of material. So recently, Stan Lee came back from the dead and promoted a new NFT on his Twitter. Literally the last post before the NFT promotion was a nice picture of Stan Lee in his memory. They still haven't taken the tweet down, and the NFTs are still out. Whatever your opinion on this is, we're here to talk about how historians have covered this in the media.
On animationexpress.com, they cover the good of the situation, and the title for the article is Stan Lee's NFT drop, Chakra the Invincible, sells over 12K digital collectibles in less than 1 minute. But yeah, the article states things that show off the success of the business, such as demonstrating global unprecedented success for the NFT industry. And it describes the business as Orange Comet One, one of the world's leading NFT entertainment studios, almost describing them as like deities of the NFT business. They also include quotes talking about how this is what Stan Lee would have wanted and how they're connecting people from the east to west coast, and overall just talking about the great success that the NFT had.
The second article discusses the fact that the first forgot to discuss, and possibly were the most important. It focuses on the true reaction that fans had to the NFT.
Am I really gonna defile this grave for money? Of course I am!
Title states, Stan Lee is an NFT now, and Marvel fans are freaking out. When the tweet was posted, fans had commented on how the situation was repulsive, tone-deaf, and shameless. Also, contrary to the previous article, fans had stated that this in fact is not what Stan Lee would have wanted. Also, a comment by popular YouTuber Dolan Dark makes fun of the situation by saying, "Can't believe Stan Lee came back from the dead just to promote an NFT."
How is this real? I thought he was hacked at first glance, but it turns out he's not, I guess, because it's still up there.
It feels like any day now they're gonna make a tweet saying, "We decided to uncover Stan's decaying corpse, you can pay to come visit him."
Another recent event with NFTs has been the explosion of CryptoPunks, another popular collection of NFTs. This project was one of the first ever NFT projects created in 2017. However, recently they had blown up to an extreme degree. The highest selling CryptoPunk was sold for $7.58 million.
The first article by Benzinga.com describes why exactly this collection is so valuable, just praising the NFTs. It states how they are scarce, and so many people are willing to spend millions of dollars on this collection. So overall, this article just explains why CryptoPunks are so valuable and tries to convince you to purchase them.
The second article basically discusses why CryptoPunks are a terrible purchase for you to make. It is from CNBC, and the title is, "This NFT investor spends $170,000 on a CryptoPunk to flex online. It's like wearing a Rolex in real life. Yeah, it's a long title. And the title discusses how the individual known as G Money spent $170,000, as it says, and talks about why it was such a poor decision. The article puts emphasis on the purchase, as the first sentence of it is $170,000 on a JPEG, just making fun of the consumer, as it says things like, but why? Why did I purchase a 24 by 24 pixel image? And they make fun of the statement G Money makes as he compares buying a CryptoPunk to a Rolex, as a Rolex is a real item.
Now, perspective plays a major role in what these historians pick to discuss in their articles and how they choose to present it. A major aspect of the ways these topics are presented and how they're chosen to be presented is whether or not the writers invest in NFTs themselves, as those that have are more likely to defend the subject. For example, the company Animation Express defending the promotion of the Chakra NFT on Stan Lee's account. Since they have a different perspective focusing on the success of the NFT, they don't acknowledge the backlash the announcement had received.
The role of primary sources in this situation is the investors versus those who talk about the investors' situations, which will be the secondary sources.
So me and Logan both bought Punk.
CryptoPunks. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be the next Facebook.
I bought a bunch.
Wait.
Yeah, I bought quite a few.
How many?
I don't want to say, but
You have to say, bro, you have to.
I bought multiple ones. Yeah.
Well, bro, are you in double digits, punks?
Double, just shy.
Okay.
I bought like 8 of them, and they did pretty good.
And any zingers? Any like real special ones?
I had some that like whatever 20, 30x.
What's a?
We bought a lot with like the cigarettes because I thought that was an interesting attribute, and those did pretty well.
The role of the investors is to describe their situations they face with these NFT companies as they try to either persuade or lure people away from buying these NFTs. The secondary sources write these articles from their own perspective, where they either keep the facts true or distort the truth to support their claims. This proves that there is bias in the selection and presentation of the media that historians present. And this is really important because you should be aware of what you're listening to. This allows individuals to learn that they should get more information from the source instead of following these biased secondary sources.
These sources do not use the historical method very well. When it comes to such topics that are engrossed in the excessive spending of money, people use every argument they have to push their ideas of spending. On the other hand, you have people that are against the buying, selling, and trading of NFTs due to their lack of numerous uses. To the people who are buying, it's an investment. To the people who hate them, it's a waste. When talking and researching about NFTs, there's only bias. There is almost no middle ground.
Compared to Orwell's quote, whoever controls the present is able to alter the past. This means that we shouldn't allow this bias to be present in our media, as it creates separation of ideas which only hurts people when they are trying to learn about such topics happening in the future, such as these articles leaving out important information from events, as they will be doomed to repeat these things. The implications of who is in control means these secondary sources should show as little bias as possible. However, this is near impossible, as most historians can't be free of bias in the selection and interpretation of media. Some may argue that this isn't true and historians can just state facts of situations. Also, they aren't obligated to further investigate their topics. However, by only discussing facts, that doesn't leave much room for people to make their own interpretations, and not further investigating can be detrimental to learning of subjects.
This is the end of the video, and we're gonna be releasing Mr. Clark NFTs. Look at those. Wow. Nice.